Today, I'm getting a PhD from Hustler University, also known as Hustlerversity by those of us with the grind set. It was created by this guy.
I'm top G. You think you're smart? I bought this coin and it's going up. You could have bought any coin and it went up in the last year. The Matrix was broken. Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix. Become Hustlers University. Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain. You can skip university, you can buy my program, and I guarantee you will know everything you need to know. Have you ever seen a college professor with an S63 and a McLaren and a Lambo and an Aston Martin standing next to a Porsche? No, you've never seen any of this. I know how to make cash.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm enrolling in a college that looks like it was started by the son of Mr. Worldwide, it's actually quite simple. Hustleversity was started by Andrew Tate, a guy that basically no one knew about until 6 months ago, and is now somehow more searched than Mr. Beast, Kanye West, or most shocking of all, even the Island Boys, who I thought would have a career forever. But such are the tides of fame, I suppose. And I guess the real question is, how did this happen and why? Well, Andrew attributes his meteoric success to a change in business strategy.
I put together a...
Oh my god. What?
Business strategy.
I put together a particular strategy about...
Dude,
meteoric
wait, both of them!
Change.
Both of those! Lips like a fucking can opener, dude! Bro, what the fuck?
In business strategy.
I put together a particular strategy about 6 months ago because I decided to step up my overall exposure because of a new product I launched. I run an online school that teaches people how to make money online. I changed my approach towards social media and I ended up absolutely everywhere.
Now, if you're...
Okay. I don't mind it because I like fake lips. I know they're pretty good, okay? I've kissed a bunch of girls with fake lips. I love that shit, okay? I'm a sucker, okay, for fake lips. I love fake lips. I don't care.
I join the stream and I see this
it's not like
screen. My days
it's not bad.
ruined
It's not
already,
bad.
Satch.
It's not bad. It's still human. Whatever. It's still normal. Okay, and it feels great to kiss. It has a lot of it has more grip, more surface. I love that. Okay. But that is so big though. That's so big, bro. That's so big. That did it. Look at this thing, man. Look. But look at her. Jesus.
meteoric success to a change.
What
Welcome
the
to the jungle
dude? That's a whole hoof.
Never got one.
Man, I can't move on. I'm stuck on that, man. I'm stuck.
I put together a particular strategy about 6 months ago because I decided to step up my overall exposure because of a new product I launched. I run an online school that teaches people how to make money online. I changed my approach towards social media and I ended up absolutely everywhere.
Now, if you're wondering what business strategy that is, or even what business this guy's in, turns out he's one of these male success gurus who will be your surrogate father essentially for a fee. And the program he runs is called Hustleversity, where he teaches you how to make fast money if you'll only pay $50 a month. And one of these fast money methods turns out to be selling Hustleversity to new people by posting clips of him, Andrew Tate. And because of this, it kind of created this pyramid scheme where there was a flood of TikTok videos and biased reviews saying that Andrew Tate is the one true savior that will save you from poverty. He's basically Morpheus from the Matrix, and that's not even me calling him that. He calls himself that.
I get called Morpheus a lot. We are living inside of the Matrix, and I am Morpheus.
He says he wants to wake you from your mental prisons, all by selling you a program that sounds like what high school dropouts used to put as their education status on Facebook. Attended the School of Hard Knocks and graduated Hustleversity with a PhD. Wait, you're a doctor? No, that's the pimping hose degree, which is something, by the way, I didn't make up. It's a course that Andrew Tate himself sells. But I don't think you want to take advice from someone who's in the middle of a human investigation. And that's not even to mention accusations of beating women, or him allegedly admitting that one of his businesses was, quote, a total scam. But none of this has stopped over 100,000 people from signing up for Hustleversity, which at $50 a month nets him $5 million a month,
That's such a
despite it
pretty
being a
Makeup, then
repackaged
personality.
version of the
PS,
same
the
male
one on the left
guru
look like a
grift that we've
bolt
seen
on
over
brother.
100 times, like Tom Vu, John Crestani, Dan Locke, Grant Cardone. Need I
I don't mind the makeup only, okay? But whenever your face is like a canvas and you're basically like you're painting the whole thing, and there's a whole layer that is completely above your real skin, a complete layer. And it's like a cake. That's weird.
go on? What's the difference with Tate?
Oh no.
See, despite his alleged criminality, toxicity, psychopathy, Andrew does have one undeniable skill that seems to be responsible for most or all of his success so far. He's just really entertaining.
I hate everyone equally. Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist or any of these things. I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man, and woman. I hate you anyway. Do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack and I don't really know you.
Is that lady billing you and you back and rearrange your bones? Why is it being massaging for a full hour straight, bro?
I have a lot of muscle. It's painful to carry around. It's a 2-hour massage.
You see, guys, modern influencers are slowly learning that we live in a post-consequence world. With people like Jake Paul running around just serially scamming people and nothing happening to them, people are starting to realize that the only real currency is attention. Like, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is not that you go to jail. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is you become irrelevant. And this is what separates
Oh my goodness, I love Andrew Tate.
He
He's so Matrix. Whoa.
in the past, and makes him much more effective and maybe dangerous at what he does. And in that way, he's got more in common with someone like Alex Jones
We're gonna beat your ass. You just get that through your stinking traitorous heads.
than he does with someone like Dan Locke or Grant Cardone. Both Jones and
Holy
Tate
bays at
operate
that guy, though.
sort of on this playbook where entertainment is king. They say a bunch of outlandish statements that builds attention, and then once they're the crazy guy, all they have to do is say a few basic
Guys, I don't give a fuck about what Al Jones says. Okay, his shit is so fucking cooked up. I think it's entertaining though.
things that everyone agrees with, and then their audience
I'll agree with
suddenly
it.
thinks they're a
It's
genius.
entertaining.
I mean, everyone has
It's so
seen this with
outlandish,
Alex
entertains.
Jones,
What
right?
about it, man?
You have modern philosopher Joe Rogan seemingly saying that he predicts everything,
Alex is right about far more than he's wrong.
when in reality, Alex Jones is predicting everything sort of all the time. So of course he's going to be right some of the time.
Wow.
And it's sort of the same with Tate. He says so much. Like in one segment, he'll say something outlandish like men should be able to cheat on women, but it doesn't work the other way around because that's disgusting.
Hey, Sven,
Let's not
thanks
pretend
for
that
doing
male
your thing,
loyalty
man.
and
You
female
did good,
loyalty is the
Sven.
same.
What's up, man?
But loyalty is loyalty.
He called the shooting victims liars and conspirators. Okay, I think you're missing the point here. I think you see, you're missing the point. Okay, it's the same thing as saying I like this piece of art right there. Oh, the guy who did that actually, he's a serial murderer. Oh, then I don't like the piece of art anymore. I think it looks like garbage. Are you fucking stupid? Somebody does something that is meant to be entertaining and does an entertaining thing, and he says some dumb shit and ends up being dumb and he's wrong. He's like whatever. I still say that I was entertained.
They're not the same thing, are they? However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female infidelity.
People harass the victims. Dude, it has nothing to do with that. What you're doing is some victim baiting shit. I don't give a fuck. It has nothing to do with anybody, bitch. And this has nothing to do with anything he's touched with. I think the guy, when he says something, he's entertaining. That's it.
And he knows that's going to get him clicks and piss people off. But then we'll say in a segment right after, I believe in true love between a man and a woman. I believe there should be more love.
I think relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that the synergy between men and women are a beautiful thing if they are correctly collaborated. I think that that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families.
Guys, I'm convinced that a good portion of people who watch this show don't even believe in what he says and don't care what he says. They just find it entertaining. Stop being a bunch of bitches about it, man. Holy. So maybe look like a bad guy for saying somebody's entertaining when he made a career off of entertainment. Like what?
Families are very, very beautiful things.
Well, who doesn't agree with that? And he'll talk to like men's issues. He'll talk about how lonely men are.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy.
Dude, you got the families of dead elementary school kids harassed for years by the fucking people who watch him. Dude, See, why even with these big ass narratives? I'm getting folks. Mods, can you guys help me out fucking banning these suckers? Dude, this is so fucking annoying, man. Shut the fuck up, Christ, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
Collaborated. I think that that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families are very,
fucking
very
offended libtards,
Who doesn't agree
man.
with that? And he'll talk to like men's issues. He'll talk about how lonely men are.
Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even fucking exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to.
And so this makes it so that the many people who are trying to say, Andrew's just crazy, they don't see the full con that he's running because the crazy is only half of the game. Because eventually people hear the other half, the basic stuff that's obvious, and go, well, he's not totally crazy. And people just eventually kind of go down the Tate rabbit hole where they think, maybe I can leave the Matrix and get girls, jets, and Bugattis. Maybe I just need to become financially free. How do I do it? Who's looking out for me? And that's where Hustleversity enters the picture. And look, I know we just covered a lot, right? But to understand this next part, to understand Hustleversity, it requires a deep understanding of Andrew Tate's appeal. So we can see why Hustleversity is on the one hand so popular, despite being so bad. Because otherwise, this whole video is anticlimactic and confusing. Because when I first joined Hustleversity, I thought it's got to be different, right? To have this many people paying every month, they have to have things that you just can't learn for free, right? Wrong. Once again,
It's entertaining, so I'll buy into the university. Yeah, you should.
I'm disappointed because I joined this month and have been going through the classes, which is basically all of the same boring topics all of these guys teach about making money. It's all the most surface level stuff. He assigns a so-called professor to each skill, and all of this takes place inside of Discord servers.
Because I think we're on the brim of having a full reversal. Okay, to the point where you could fake some fake shit, so that every big YouTuber buys it for content to review it and to troll, and that's how you get the actual. That's how you make your way in. That's how you get traffic and able to actually by getting all the scumlords and anybody to review your dumb product that was dumb on purpose to dumb them in. It's a double.
And so in these chat rooms where your instructors have a fraction of the charisma of Tate, you're supposed to commit yourself to these skill sets, which are super surface level because, of course, this all appeals to the lowest common denominator men who think answers can come from TikTok videos. And this is where it starts to hit you as you're scrolling through Discord threads, that this kind of was all a big bait and switch. I mean, think about it. You've been told you're going to escape the Matrix. You're going to take the red pill. But what you end up doing in this course is sort of learning how to run an Amazon side hustle for Jeff Bezos. Like, no offense, you're not breaking the Matrix. You work for the richest guy in the world. Like, imagine Morpheus gives Neo the red pill and says, hey, have you ever day traded before? It doesn't stop there either. Like,
that's the last time
told you're going to be
even
rich,
more
right?
Matrix.
Guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight. We're about to get rich.
But Hustlers University sort of changes the rules and definitions once you're inside. Like, they have this cash quadrant of time and cash where you're either time poor or cash poor, time rich, cash poor, cash rich, time poor. You get the idea. And what they define cash rich as is very telling. They define it as having $5,000, which by that definition, guys, I'm proud to say I'm cash rich. Now, guys, look.
Wait, but I mean, that's still correct though. Well, I don't want to on the that is cash rich.
Now, guys,
though.
Look, having $5,000 is great, but you ain't rich, right? The lifestyle we've been sold on here is exactly.
It's correct. I'm pretty sure most Americans, on paper, don't have a singular dollar in the positive to their names. I'm pretty sure more than 50% of Americans don't have $1,000 in their bank account. True, it's a thing. That is not wrong. That is not wrong. Literally, it's a natural thing.
Exotic Bugattis, not extra Starbucks biscottis. I mean, Am I crazy here? Like, I feel like most people
are in debt.
Join this Discord want olive Lamborghinis, and they're sort of getting Olive Garden fettuccine. And this weird disconnect is everywhere, where Andrew Tate is practically screaming how great Hustlers University is on the one hand.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the matrix.
And yet, if you look at their own success screenshots that they provide, their students are getting at best like very part-time income. Like there's screenshots of
Holy shit, this
$400
presenter
a
is a
month,
button,
maybe
soy boy.
$2,000 a month.
No match for the...
And those are the
Not
examples.
in debt equals cash rich. You know, everybody can get a fucking loan, right? And buy themselves a fucking cool car in a cool place and this incredible lifestyle that they can't afford and live on it for a while, right? You know, you're not rich, or you're just a fucking dumbass.
Dollars a month. And those are the examples they chose, which I'm not knocking the people who are doing this, like good for them. But unless you consider being cash rich, having $5,000 total in your bank account, then this course doesn't seem to be getting people rich. It just teaches lost guys extremely basic skills that are free to learn, but charges them $50 a month for it so they can feel like they're escaping the matrix by working for Jeff Bezos. And this all brings us kind of back to the real reason for the success of Hustlers University, which is, of course, Tate himself. But the irony is that once you join the university, you barely see Tate at all. He claims to be teaching the secrets to modern wealth creation, but the reality is, from what I saw, he was too busy marketing to actually be present in the Discord. And instead, you just had all these random people teaching you like e-commerce or freelancing or copywriting and investing. And this is kind of what...
Why are you saying R word? I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. You're so offended. Dude, look how offended he is. What about R. Kelly? Dude, that works the exact same thing. You think that everybody that enjoyed... Is this guy a musician, I think? Is this guy a musician? I don't listen to music. He did music, right? Do you think that every person in the world that ever liked his songs, as soon as he got convicted of whatever, I don't know what he did, right? All of them immediately de-like all the music. They didn't enjoy it anymore. They automatically, their past is wiped out and they have never liked it. And if they did not, and if they did, then they're bad people. Like, you're just a fucking moron, dude. And then you call me R-word? You're so fucking stupid.
One of the reasons that I struggled to get good screenshots to show you guys from inside the course because it was so boring and bland. And that's why I decided to finally cancel my plans to become cash rich. And that's when I found out about the last trick Tate uses to get you to stay.
Anyone who messes this up, annoys a professor, doesn't renew their subscription, their card cancels, anything stupid, then you're going to regret it for a very long time because there's simply nowhere else to go.
That's right. They tell you there's nowhere else to go besides Hustlers University. This is the only place where you're going to learn not to be broke. And even the people who want to be part of it and...
The thing is, you should feel bad. That's the whole reason. Shut up, bitch. I enjoy what I enjoy. If I enjoy something, that's a win, man. I don't give a fuck about...
Simply don't have the money.
You, pussy.
Tate has told them
that
there's no second chances. They're going to go back in the
fucking
matrix.
Offended dumb fucks, man.
I had unsubscribed to get my mother a birthday present, but I resubscribed the next month. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. And I also think if you were a member of Hustlers University for a month and you didn't make enough money to buy your mother a birthday present, you fucked up. So you're probably going to end up kicked out.
Like, their two responses are, that's not true. And even if it is, it's your fault anyways, which I find amazing. It couldn't be the program, right, guys? And you have to understand that for the people actually in the course, they're like deathly afraid of missing a payment because they've been told that if they do, guess where they're going? That's right, straight back in the matrix. In jail, they call it.
And you'll see we have people in jail. So people who don't renew, we don't kick you out. We put you in the jail and you sit there in your cell and you have no access to the money-making information. And we just flood you with all the endless wins. Every time someone wins, we show you.
I mean, Andrew Tate hasn't reinvented anything. He's just doing it more successfully than a lot of fake gurus have in a while. But the result is the same as ever, where the real person getting rich, truly rich, is Andrew Tate.
You're broke! You're f***ing poor!
Yo, this is X on the beat, yo.
Okay. My voice as well.
Verás.
Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.